The second immunity challenge of the night was called Ping Pong Cryptogram. This team relay was divided into 3 sections of the quad. In the first section, the players had to hurdle hop over small hurdles to land like a kangaroo on the ground in between hurdles. Once they passed all hurdles, they grabbed a ping pong paddle from the ground and sprinted back to their team's starting point to tag the next player to repeat the process. Once all 6 players had claimed their ping pong paddles, they then had to transfer 2 ping pong balls down the quad by hitting them consecutively to each other. If the ball dropped at any time, or they touched it with their hands at any time, they had to reset. Once they both got balls down the lane, the teams then began on Station 2. In the second section, players had to transfer water by using a small sand bucket with holes on the bottom from their large orange coolers to an empty cylinder at the opposite end of the quad. The goal was to fill their cylinder with enough water to reach the designated line on the tube where they could pull out the final ping pong ball that was floating in the cylinder. Once they had all 3 ping pong balls, they headed to their final station. At their team table, 3 players were tasked with solving the Survivor Bloomsburg cryptogram puzzle. Clues for 3 of the letters were hinted on the 3 ping pong balls used earlier in the challenge. Once teams were able to decipher the Survivor phrase, they had to shout it out for the host to check their guess. Team Gibbon won their second immunity challenge in a row by being the first to correctly figure out that the phrase was reinventing how this game is played at Bloomsburg. Bonobo finished in second place, which meant Uakari was heading to Tribal Council.